Good morning friends, today is 27th of May 2025 and the technical outlook for Nifty and Bank Nifty for intraday and short-term time frame is as follows. Nifty continues to be within a consolidation zone with buy on dip outlook. If we see the daily charts, as on 21st of April, the index made the high of 24,200 odd levels and thereafter it is trading well above 24,000 mark and gradually moving up. In last almost 7-8 trading sessions, we have seen that the index has been within a range of 24,400 and 25,200 mark. Yesterday it opened, gapped up and thereafter it entered into a consolidation phase before ending the session just above 25,000 mark in green, up 0.063%. So the bias remains range to up and we continue to hold the same outlook that holding over and above 24,400 and 24,000 mark, the index remains buy on dip for the potential target of 25,200 and higher 25,800 levels in days to come. The only concern is that the index is still trading in an overbought zone. If we see the quarterly charts, the RSI is trading at 73. On a monthly chart, the RSI is at 65.8. So it's in an overbought, but as per the price study, the bias still supports upside. Dips can be looked for buying. We are heading towards the monthly expiry as on 29th of May, and as per the derivatives data, the maximum call build-up is at around 26,000 and 25,000 strike price, while the maximum put build-up is at 24,000 and 24,500 mark. So as per the OI data also, 24,500 is going to act as an important support till the time Nifty spot is holding over and above 24,500 mark. The bias remains buy on dip. For the index day traders, dips towards 24,850 or 24,745 can be looked for buying, keeping a stop of 50 odd points, while on the higher end 25,190 and 25,300 can be looked for contra trading short bets. Bank Nifty futures is also within a consolidation zone. It made the high of 55,900 as on 22nd of April, and after a month also it's trading around the same level. Yesterday closing was at 55,687, up 0.34%. So this consolidation is basically a good one because prior to that it has witnessed a sharp up move within a short period of time from the lows of 47,750 as on first week of March. It made a high of 56,200 in first week of May. So that was a very sharp up move and thereafter a retracement and time correction was expected, which we have been mentioning since last few weeks now. On the lower end, it tested the lows of 53,585 in first week of May and followed by a bounce back. So the bias remains buy on dip. Even on the short term time frame, the holding over and above 54,500, 54,000 mark, the bias is still range to up. The only concern is that it's also trading in a overbought zone. On the quarterly time frame, the RSI is at 71.5. On a monthly time frame, the RSI is at 66. So things are slightly overstretched, but as per the price study, it continues to hold the buy on dip outlook. For the day traders today, dips towards 55,300 or 55,150 can be looked for buying. Yesterday closing was 55,687, while pull back towards 56,250 and 56,450 can be looked for contra trading shorts, maintaining 6 stop losses. Yesterday we have witnessed some decent price setup and buying interest in heavyweight counters like SDFC Bank, Reliance, L&T, TCS. So these counters holds buy on dip outlook on a positional time frame, expecting higher levels. Dips can be looked for buying for next 3 to 6 months time frame. Accumulation can be looked into these counters for higher levels in days and weeks to come. Overall, unless and until we see any kind of reversal signals, both Nifty and Bank Nifty holds buy on dip outlook. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.